Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Warhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the...
It's complete! A huge pickup! Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, but they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Arkansas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
On second down, he'll fire. He's right on target. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you've got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
The Warhawks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UL Monroe! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Touch pass on the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to it. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the run, it's Maddox. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Bacon. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Maddox. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quick completion on the out. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Warhawks are flying down the field. He'll set up to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the 45 on his way. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Back to throw, it's Bacon. Working the middle, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down.
Let's go! Unlock! Alert! Flip!
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The handoff to Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding, all right? This offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellington. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now on second down after the incompletion. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Stevenson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have got...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And the pummeling has started.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Quick release on the RPO. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Bacon. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Let's it fly. It's caught downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Henson. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Henson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
When you know you have as they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature.
He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches.
He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Explosive plays are great, but you gotta finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
and the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to throw, it's Bacon. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs.
Going for it all. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Coming after it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offense.
Looking for a huge play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, UL Monroe. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative, play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into long ones.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Bacon. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, picked off. Dances away again. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally...
Off he goes! Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Southern Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. Hines is tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. They go to the ground. Nifty little dance step.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the right. He's got it. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Warhawks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And he's knocked down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? And it's incomplete, and the defense holds. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You've got a 30 manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bacon. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Moving out of the pocket. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know what, Reese? It is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you can see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They keep attacking through the air. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! And the defense doing work. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you should go to the offense, but like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He looks that one in nicely. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding and what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Sixth play of the drive coming up. And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. On to attempt the try. Oh, and he missed it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. Smashes ahead. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down. The new set of downs after the completion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give to the tailback. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Finds his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He leaves it with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him.
And he's got it inside the 35. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.